We are the dollars and cents.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Well, today we're going to do another unboxing, first impressions, and update video. This time it comes from a house that I've never tried before. I actually found this one at Marshall, so this is going to be an official Marshall's find. It's from the house of MCM, and the fragrance is called Onyx, guys. And did a little research while I was perusing through their fragrances. And this one caught my eye going, okay, I've never seen this before. I mean, honestly, I didn't know what to think. I've seen really cheap fragrances come in similar packages, honestly. And I did a little research on it in store. Came to find that they are a designer, I guess. They design like shoes and bags, purses, travel bags, and wallets, and they're super expensive. MCM stands for Mode Creation Munich, which I'm guessing is a German company in Munich, Germany. You guys can correct me in the comments. But yeah, guys, so apparently they have like 5 or 6 different fragrances, at least per Fragrantica. They have that many. And most of them were like women's. Well, they had a couple that were unisex. I looked at the notes and what people compared them to, and those were actually, they were comparing them to perfumes. So the unisex ones, I'm going to guess, are leaning way more femme. And then they had, this might be the only exclusive one that was men's. Again, don't quote me on that. I'm sure I'm wrong about that. I don't know that much about this particular house. But yeah, guys, so this fragrance is called Onyx from the house of MCM. Let's see here. It is a men's aromatic fougere. I'm guessing aromatic fougere by the comparison this one's been getting. Released in 2023. I don't know the nose on this fragrance. It is an eau de parfum concentration. Technically, I did look on the page for like the about the house, and I think they have 3 perfumers. I didn't want to name them because they didn't say which one specifically made this one. So maybe it's all 3. Who knows? Eau de parfum concentration, guys. This was like, I think, $24.99 for a 30 ml, which, it's a little, I mean, it depends on how good it is, right? Because I think I did a video a while back on one that I found at Burlington, and that one was around the same price. It was the To Me fragrance Continuum, I think was the one I liked. But I think I paid around the same price, 30 ml. Anyway, this fragrance has been compared to Sauvage. And so I'm not a big fan of Sauvage, but people in the comments were saying that it's a better version almost. Like it tones down the ambroxan and it has all the best parts. We'll see. This is going to be a fresh fragrance, I'm guessing, because, by looking at the notes. But so it might be a little too cool outside for this one. But either way, people were saying really good things about it, so I wanted to pull the trigger. I kind of cheated and saw what people compared it to. So I don't know if I would have compared it to that, because sometimes I like to go in blind. But I just want to know what I was getting myself into, guys. But yeah, so let's take a look at this box real quick. Kind of a cool box. Their purses do look like this, and bags, they do look very similar. So that's why the box looks like so. And we do have their insignia. I believe it's upside down. It's right side up on this one, upside down on the front. So maybe that was a design flaw. That's why it's at Marshall's. Who knows? But yeah, and so I didn't find the fragrances on the website, but I'm assuming they go for a lot because their wallets, I think, were like $4.50. And little trinkets, I think they had like coasters and maybe like even like a koozie for a cup, maybe, or some sort of a drinking holder. And that was like, I don't know, $2.50. So a lot of money, guys. Here's the bottle, and this really does resemble one of their bags. From what they sell, almost identical. I've seen some of their women's purses that look identical to this. And again, I'm not really sure how popular the company is. I'm not sure if celebrities rock these guys or not. I just want to try the fragrance, and if I can find a kind of almost an exclusive type of find at Marshall's, not exclusive, or kind of hard to find, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to try to just get my hands on it. We'll see how it goes, guys. The notes for this fragrance in the top, I can't remember where I normally keep the bottle. I think it's on my right side. We'll see. In the top, we have pink pepper, grapefruit, and ginger. In the mid, we have lavender, violet leaf, and basil. And the base round things off with vetiver, clear wood. Never heard of that before. And tonka bean, guys. So, not really, besides the comparison to the Sauvage, I'm guessing this one's going to be very fresh. And it's got ginger and grapefruit, so it's going to be zingy. So, some pink pepper. It's going to be even zingier with that. Yeah, guys, and some woody notes, a little tonka bean in the base there to give some nuttiness. We'll see where this one goes, guys. But looking forward to trying this one. I'll probably take this one. I have a sports rec league sports tournament that I'm doing in Dallas this weekend, so I'll be staying there for a couple of nights. So I'll be taking this one with me because it's so small. But let's check this one out, guys. Enough talk. Let's go. See how the sprayer works. A lot of juice comes out. This does have the sprayer on top there, if you guys can see that. Okay. Yeah, definitely getting a very citrusy fragrance. Very spicy. Getting the ginger, getting the grapefruit, getting some of that pink pepper. Yeah, the violet leaf is very prominent. Just because for some reason violet leaf sticks out to my nose. It almost comes off as like a green, very sharp green, almost floral, or sharp green floral type of fragrance that I get from this one. That's what it smells like anyway. There's always bite when it comes to violet leaf. Getting a tiny bit of that basil. If you guys have tried basil before, it has a little bit of that going on with it. Definitely have that sweet lavender. And this is like the lavender you find like in Invictus and stuff like that. The kind of lavender that you find in a lot of designers. It's going to be in this one. So there's a little bit of the Invictus going on, but with a lot of like fresh, spicy notes on top. Not exclusively getting Sauvage. But like I'm saying, people in the comparisons were saying this one reminds them of the Eau de Parfum and the original. So, and I had never owned them, but I've tried them a million times. And I've smelled it a million times. I can see, there's no ambroxan in this, but I can see that, or sort of smell that ambroxan note, whatever it is that's going to give it in this one. I can smell it kind of peeking its head out. But it's not super in your face. It's not super, what's the word that I use? Like the chemically. That's what the ambroxan and Sauvage to my nose just comes off as straight chemically. And technically, I think it does have some of that. There's like chemicals, like on the picture on Fragrantica, they actually have like little chemicals. So maybe it is like a man-made type of note. But right now, this one smells nice. I can't complain about this one. It smells a little generic. I'm not gonna lie, it does smell a little generic, but it smells nice. I want to say people in the comments said that women loved it on them, and we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I will be around some female friends this weekend, so we'll see if they do get it on me and see if they have anything positive to say. Yeah, like they're saying that there is that ambroxan note in this, but it's very toned down. I can definitely see that right now. I can, it's only been a few minutes, but like I said, it's slowly progressing to that ambroxan type of feel with these opening notes. But yeah, the grapefruit is still there, and that's nice. I love grapefruit. I love a fresh grapefruit in a fragrance, and so this one's definitely still there. So that's really nice because if that stays a little bit longer, I'll be happy with that. It's getting a little like grapefruit, almost like if you were to have a pixie stick, but it's grapefruit flavored. That's what I'm getting. It's getting a little dry and powdery. It's getting a little dusty. That's probably a better word to say. It's so the citrus notes are getting a little dusty now, but still sweet, kind of powdery, and or dusty. And the lavender and violet leaf is still there. Basil's still hanging around. It's a little woody, but it's not exclusively woody with the clear wood. I'm not getting a whole lot of tonka. I'm sure it's going to come later on in the base, but right now this smells nice, guys. Again, this is a $25 fragrance. I think it came out to like $27. I did find these online. They only come in two sizes, at least from what I could find. The 1 ounce like this. I believe this is 1 ounce. Yeah, 1 ounce, 30 mil. And they have a 2.5 ounce, I think. And it was $62 on Joma Shop for the bigger one. And this one was $34.99 on Joma Shop. So if you guys, if this one ends up being good, maybe this is not a bad price at Marshall's anyway. Yeah, but right now it's a lot fresher than I thought. Does have a Sauvage vibes, but definitely a lot fresher than I expected. A lot dustier, powderier, whatever you want to call it, than I expected. But definitely smells nice. I like it so far. Again, we're not breaking any. We're not. It's not groundbreaking or anything like that. Nothing new, but it smells good. And again, I'm definitely still getting that Ambroxan Sauvage feel. So, and I think everyone went along. Whenever that fragrance was getting super popular, and they were selling tons of fragrances. Everyone, kind of like with Aventus, made their own version of Sauvage and made a freshie with some the Ambroxan note in it. But right now, this one's, again, not as loud as the Ambroxan note in Sauvage, guys. But without repeating myself too much more, I'm going to try not to do it in the second half of the video. I'm going to wear this fragrance tonight over the next couple of days and give you guys an update shortly. Talk to you then. All right, guys, I'm back with my update for Onyx from the house of MCM perfumes. Guys, what can I say about this fragrance? It's good. I'm not going to spend too much time on this second half because, it does remind me of Sauvage. Probably not exclusively, but you do get that DNA. I don't know how many of the notes they share, but you do get the DNA. So this one definitely is going to be one of those fragrances that you end up liking because it's a cheaper version of one you've tried before. So if you guys like Sauvage or fragrances that sort of lean in that direction, then you're probably going to like this one. I think, what did I say? This one was $20, I think, at Marshall's for 30 mil. I mean, kind of expensive, honestly, for 30 mil. If you can get I think they only go up to 2 ounces. So if you can get the bigger bottle for the same price, it'd be great. But honestly, I mean, you might end up paying more anyway if you go like to the mall for Sauvage. But this isn't a bad pickup. I do think this is nice. Again, not an exact dupe of Sauvage. If anything, it's like maybe a fresher version of it. It does have a little bit of Ambroxan in it. Even though there's no actual Ambroxan in this, it does give that same feel. They somehow created it with their notes here. Not sure how that works, guys, but you guys are the experts. Let me know down in the comments, guys. But yeah, I mean, I think with longevity, I got about 6 hours with this one, which isn't bad for the price that I paid. Honestly, it's not awful for what you're getting. It's not supposed to, I don't think it's supposed to really blow your hair back. I mean, you've tried a fragrance like this before, but if $20 for 6 hours isn't awful, who knows? Maybe you guys will get better longevity out of this one than I did. Projection was pretty good. I mean, yeah, I'd like it to probably push out a little bit stronger, but honestly, I might have gone nose blind to this one. A lot of people say that, they do go nose blind to this type of fragrance, so maybe I did. I didn't get any compliments with this one. Then again, it all depends on what I'm doing that day. If I'm going out, I'm going to be around people. Most times I will get good feedback. I think every time I wore this one, I wasn't really around people. So maybe it's not really saying much, but seasons for this fragrance, I'm going to say all seasons, guys. I think you can wear the Sauvage type fragrances any time of year. I think there's that Ambroxan or whatever else they put in there gives it a bit of spiciness. So I think you can get away with it in the wintertime, in the fall. It's just one of those type of fragrances that you can get away with wearing year round. Not trying to say that everyone enjoys that Ambroxan, that loud Ambroxan note in Sauvage. Which again is toned down in this one, but I do think that spiciness does lend it to some other seasons, guys. So I think it will be good for year round. Occasions for this fragrance, again, all occasions, guys. I do think this is safe for work. I think it's a good office scent. I think it'd be a good date night scent. I do think women love Sauvage on men. I do think it'd be good for suit and tie. I do think it's going to be good for casual wear. The opening is very bright, very fresh. You can get away with the casual nature of this one, wearing it thin. Maybe not club, maybe if you just put it on and you go out, maybe then, but maybe just not for a club, but literally every other occasion should be fine for this one, guys. Ages, I think, are gonna be 25 and up, easily affordable by the younger guys. If you see this one, maybe pick it up and try it. But if not, I definitely think that 25 and up, just because of the Ambroxan note, that Sauvage nature of this one is going to lend it to the older guys, because I just don't think that they're going to like that. The young guys are going to like that chemical smell, or whatever, however you guys describe it. But yeah, 25 and up, I think it'll be a good, safe age range for this one, even though the younger guys could afford this one, guys. But overall, I do think this is a good little pickup from Marshall's, guys. If you get it for 20, 25 bucks, I think that's a good pickup. I can't see here in my notes if I wrote down how much I paid for it. I know that I put it at the beginning of the video, but I forgot, honestly, because it's been like a week since I've tried this one. But if it's around 20 bucks, 20, 25 bucks, I think you should get your hands on this one. 30 mil. You only need a few sprays. I don't think you're going to be really wanting to just completely douse yourself in this one, because it's a pretty strong fragrance in the opening. So I think you'll be okay with just a few sprays. But I do think you should get your hands on this one, guys. I mean, look how much it's going for everywhere else. This one sells for a lot more. Like if you actually go to the website, and similar fragrances are going for a lot more than this too, guys. So, even ones that are pretending to be Sauvage are going for way more. So this is specifically going to be maybe a Marshall's find, Marshall's pick. If you see this one, if you can find it for around the same price online, then go for it. I do think it's a decent little fragrance, guys. Again, we're not, this is nothing new. You've tried a fragrance like this before. If you've tried a Sauvage or other fragrances like it, I think the Carbon, Aqua, or the De Luna, De La Rosa, whatever it is, Carbon. And there's a bunch of others that came out. I don't know why I even tried to remember that one, but if you tried those fragrances and you liked them, but you want to save a little cash, then try something like this, guys. But those are just my thoughts on this one, guys. But what are your thoughts on this fragrance, guys? Let me know down in the comments below. Have you tried this one? Do you like it? Is it not like Sauvage? Am I crazy? Or do you think it's worth it? I mean, yeah, this is a tiny little bottle, 30 mil for, I think I paid $20 for this one. If it was $30, maybe too much, guys. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking about this one, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching the video on my channel. If you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications for future first impressions videos and Frank City content just like this, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. There, you'll find Frank City photos and future contest winners. And as always, until next video, you guys take care. Thanks.